Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early today. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing. Are you keeping your house clean? Are you doing laundry? Are you driving a truck? Are you going for a walk in a beautiful park, walking your dog? Okay, so there are many things that we can do in this life. We're gifted another day, so what are you gonna do about today? Have you been planning your time? Have you been scheduling 1 hour a day of deep focused work for your project, for your quest, for your service? That's good enough. Do not underestimate what you can do in 3 years, and do not overestimate what you can do in 1 day. So consistency is key. Just make sure you do your keystone habit. What is that one thing that will bring most impact positively to your day today? It can be one act. And these actions are easier if faced. Most times after 2 minutes of engaging in a task, it already becomes easy and it becomes lighter. Because the mind projects it to be such a gigantuous task. Gigantuous, is that a word? A gigantic and enormous task. The mind creates these illusions. It has this capability of imagining things, tragic things of which will never happen. Okay, that was a famous quote by Mark Twain. My life was full of tragedies, none of which happened. Something like that. How's your coffee? Okay, how's your caffeine intake? Are you trying anything healthy? Did you try anything healthy this week? Did you try some health drinks? Did you try a healthy diet? How's your exercise regimen? How's your mindfulness practice? It doesn't need to be 20 years in Tibet. It can only be 10 minutes a day. And how's your yoga practice? Doesn't need to be a whole hot 26 90-minute yoga class in a hot room. It can just be 5 sun salutations and a shirshasana, Little things, they count. As long as you're mindful and conscious of your intent and, more importantly, the person you are becoming as you do the thing. Always remember, it is not the thing that you are chasing. It is the feeling that you are craving for. And that feeling can be cultivated right now. Right now. Take a deep breath. Draw the belly in, expand the shoulders, expand the chest, relax the eyebrows, and cultivate that feeling of safety, that feeling of freedom, that feeling of creativity. Okay? Safety, freedom, that's what we all crave for. It is not the material thing. The material thing may get you elated maximum for 2 weeks. It is the person that you embody that counts. It is the high that you know that you can go for what you choose to go for. Okay? Confidence, because it gains you confidence. And how do you gain confidence? By tapping into unlimited power. What is that? It is having faith in something higher than yourself. So go to a place of not knowing. Okay, go to the edge of what you know. Sit with the discomfort and just sit there and observe worlds open up. In your quiet meditation, first thing in the morning, first assess where you are, who you are, the breath, and then the world expands. Your knowingness expands because the Akasha, the eternal, the unified field is there. You are a mere receptor of it. You will receive all the answers of the intellect if you just sit still and let the sediments settle to the bottom of the ocean floor, and the water shall be clear, like the water of the lake. If you stop muddling the water with all of your questions and distractions. So cultivate this skill of being undistracted. Okay? Thoughts will invite you in your stillness practice to do this, to scratch that, to do this, to pull you away from where you are. But to truly arrive at where you are is such a gift. To meditate on your being, to meditate on your blood and the iron that it contains interacting with your lungs and oxygen, and to imagine, I heard this from John Kabat-Zinn yesterday, the iron in your hemoglobin came from the explosion of a supernova. Just think about that. Okay? So you can expand the mind through these thoughts, and they're all out there. So choose your thoughts. Choose the thoughts that you welcome inside your house. House being your mind. Become a diligent security guard, a doorman of your very precious house. Okay, you do not let just anybody in, but we know all types of people are there. All types of thoughts are there. But what you welcome in, what you think about, what you engage in, you pick that. You decide that. And in picking those thoughts, it automatically changes the way you behave, and the way you see things, the way you perceive will change. The way your body reacts to it will change. But it all starts with your priming. Become conscious of the way the mind works. We're gifted with this machine that can imagine all possible futures. The future is to be created by you. You are your own creator. You are at the tipping point at each and every moment. You are at the fulcrum. You are in the perfect place right now to change the trajectory of your life. Because in this silent awareness, silent, wakeful awareness, in breathing, in noticing the now, you get to see clearly where you really are and what your role is in the world, to take care of the planet, to express the beauty that you feel inside. Oftentimes we think too much. That is what gets us in trouble. But we're only running on one feature of the mind. The intellect is only a very small part of your whole being. There is your intuition, your gut, your second brain, and your awareness. Okay? Do not get too entangled with thoughts. Become centered. Through breath, create this distance between responding and the stimulus. Observe your triggers. Observe what makes you tick. Observe what gets you curious and excited. And wait until inspiration pushes you to action. And in every moment of the day, switch from I got to I get to. Gratitude has immense powers. Counting your blessings, it is a cliche, but it has tremendous powers. Count your blessings. Start with where you are, what you have. You have breath, you have life. You can command your hands to do things. You can move your feet to walk to wherever you want to go. Okay? Be at ease and at peace with where you are right now. Drop in moment to moment. Okay? Today is a new day, my friend. Today is another day that has never been before. It is just how we look at it. Carrying all the beautiful experiences that you've had since you were a kid, carrying it up to now. Okay? Letting go of what not works, what does not, what letting go of the things that don't serve you and that is proven to have not worked. Okay? You may be angry from time to time, but let it all out. Anger is just pent up energy. You can let it all go through sweaty exercise. Go to a jiu-jitsu class or a boxing class or a spin class is my favorite. So once I sweat it all out, I feel so light, I feel so centered and calm. So do the hard thing first. Meditate for a bit, carry some stuff, and plan your day and head on out. And it's always best to start early. StartEarlyToday.com. I have compiled a whole lot of helpful resources and information that we already have that we can practice today. First is your mind. Take a look at where you are and become aware of your choices. It starts with the simple, wise choices, like what you consume with your body, what you consume with how you consume your time, and who you hang out with. Okay? So today is a new start. Feel free to make the best out of it, because our days and our time here on earth are only composed of these precious moments. And it passes. However and whatever we feel about it, it passes. So sneak in those things that you have been urging to try. Give it a try and maintain those things that work. And do not get addicted to excitement or new things. New things are good to try out, but do not get attached to excitement and good things, because all shall pass, the good and the bad. Praise the good, bless the bad. Do not condemn the bad, do not attach to good. Be in equanimity. Yesterday we discussed the 4 heavenly abodes from the Buddhist texts, the Brahma Viharas, as it is called. First one is loving kindness, metta, loving kindness meditation. You can apply this by stating phrases in your mind or whisper to yourself, may I be free from danger. May I have physical happiness. May I have mental happiness. May I have ease of being. Take another deep inhale. And the next one, it would be channeled to another person, maybe a family member, your partner, or a friend. May he or she be happy. May he or she be free from danger. May he or she have happiness of the mind. May he or she have happiness of the body. May he or she have ease of being. That is metta, very effective. If you just state the phrase over and over again And it works just like affirmations, because the mind tends to, you can nudge its attention if you will it. Like just by saying orange, the mind will focus on an orange. So just say love and good and thank you. The mind will automatically focus its attention towards that. Okay, so prime yourself in your silent meditation. Commit yourself to be focusing only on the good. There's a good side to everything. There's a positive side to everything. And once you focus on the good, do not attach to the good, but rather be in equanimity. Be in equal love for both. Acceptance for both sides. Number 2 of the Brahma Viharas is compassion. So this is seeing and feeling and being through other people. If you see other people as acting in a low vibration, it is not meant to attack you, but rather he or she is undergoing his or her own suffering. So they may be having a problem, and seeing it through the eyes of compassion, you'll just provide love for that person. Okay? If everybody acts and sees through the eyes of compassion, it will be a much better, harmonious place. And it will be harmonious and peaceful place within your life too. Animal update: a blue bird, it might be a blue jay, picked up a twig and went up the oak tree. May you be well on your mission, blue jay. I admire the beauty of your colors and your patterns, and of course your ability to fly and sing. The blue jay, you rock, and keep on birding, keep on being a beautiful bird. The same with us, same with you, my friend. Continuously be you. Okay? Because your uniqueness is what makes you special. Your uniqueness is the whole purpose of you being alive. Because God is just guiding through each and every one of us since the Big Bang, since the star exploded. It decided to become as many possibilities as possible. It became a bird, it became a leaf, it became a root, it became mycelium, and then man. I like Yogananda's quote that God sleeps in the minerals, sleeps in the plants, wakes up in the animals, and through man knows that he is God. So we have this capability to really know that we are it, that we are consciousness and awareness, that we are all of this. We are all of this, okay? What do we mean by that? It's not just flowery words. When we say we are this, you are interconnected with all the trees and all the beings and all the aliveness. You are a part of the one big life. One love, one earth. This is when Jim Carrey entered Samadhi. A Satori, a sudden enlightenment where he realized he was the baseball field and he was the leather of the ball. And he was the pitcher and at the same time the baseball bat. You'll catch this in glimpses, in utter tremendous moments of joy. You'll realize, and it is natural in the brain, the DMT, the dimethyltryptamine. It is a chemical that is produced once you're born and moments before you die. But through breathing practices, through silent meditation, you can produce this. Look it up. Listen to the work of Andrew Huberman, the work of Joe Rogan, people that study the brain. And the message is simple, that you have the capability to attain liberation right here, right now. It is not outside of you. Liberate yourself from all the entanglements that your mind chooses to produce or chooses to entangle itself with. You are your own consciousness. You are your own center of the universe. Each of us, each conscious person is his own center, his or her own center of his or her own universe. And with this comes a responsibility. It is just the responsibility of knowing how it works. Just know simple truths, apply to your own life. And the way you are now, if you're sick of it, you can change it. You can change it. You might say your addictions and your bad habits. You can end it little by little, day by day. Nothing is sturdy. Nothing is solid enough that it cannot be changed. And nothing is too good enough that it cannot be made better. So better up, my friend. Better up. If it's a good thing, add that. If it's a bad thing, lessen it. Okay? The 4 things I learned from Jim Quick. Sustain the things that are working for you. Let go of the things that don't work. Like really cut them off. If not, lessen it. And what good thing, if hard, you're only starting it, how can you increase that? Okay, so there are 4 things. The good things, maintain. Bad things, let go. Bad things that you cannot let go, lessen it. The good things that you decided to put into your life, increase it little by little, 1% each day. And you'll benefit through compounding. Okay, I think it's time for the card. So we discussed the Brahma Vihara, the 4 heavenly abodes. Number 3 is compassion, and we tackled that. Sympathetic joy is another one. I think sympathetic joy is number 3, compassion is number 2, metta loving kindness is number 1. Loving kindness, number 1. Compassion, number 2. Number 3 is sympathetic joy. This is when you rejoice in other people's success. If you see somebody that is successful, that you resonate with, what you see in others is what you are, my friend. So see the good in them. If they win, it is not your loss, okay? There's no end to a pie. There's no end to the pie. Okay? There's no half glass empty and half glass full. There's an ocean. Okay? There's no limit. So we nourish this unlimitedness through collaboration. So work with them, or anything that there's something that you can provide that they cannot. So this is called diversity, biodiversity, my friend. So your uniqueness, nourish that, make that come out, learn it, go to the edge of your creativity in what you can. There's no end to what you can do, because if you train to your maximum today, your limit will be different tomorrow. You'll set the bar high, and it's a continuous thing. There's no end to this. As long as you're breathing, you are training. Okay, which brings us to number 4, equanimity. Equanimity, this is having an equal mind, an equal heart, having a stable ground, not being dragged by your attachment to the good things and not being repelled by the bad things as well. staying in the middle, knowing both sides through stillness and an all-encompassing mind, and then rise above. Look at it from a galactic point of view. Look at it from a National Geographic documentary point of view, my friend. So when you see things from that point of view, all you'll feel is gratitude. You'll be grateful, and in turn, you will figure out things on how to return the favor of life. Life favored you. No matter what you have right now, somebody has it worse than you. It's your karma right now. It's your vritis that you need to work out, the kinks, energetic kinks that you need to straighten out through courage, brave and courageous facing, and day-to-day showing up. And show up with delight, my friend. Just show up. All the tools are within your reach. You have the Brahma Viharas. You have loving kindness. You have compassion. You have sympathetic joy. You have equanimity. Okay? You have your Four Noble Truths. You have your 4 U's, unwavering rectitude, unselfish performance of duty, and unlimited forgiveness. Okay? Use those phrases, use those things to make your day the most beautiful one. And to know that beautiful day, it starts with your imagination. It starts with your authorship, your composition. In your silent meditation, imagine how your day will be. You can start with a general imagination, with the feeling of your spirit, and you can talk to your ancestors. You can even view your sign, your planetary feelings, if you're into that, your astrology. But to me, it's just simple. What feels good, I put my attention there. What feels good that is not harming to others, but yet making them lit up as well. So light them up. Light them up through music, food, writing, creativity. Which brings us to Thich Nhat Hanh's card right here. Training for happiness. Little by little, you can train yourself for life, for happiness. You may have received a school degree that you spent years working for, and you thought that happiness would be possible after you got it, but that was not true. Because after getting the degree and finding a job, you continued to suffer. Happiness is not something you find at the end of the road. You have to understand that it is here now. What a beautiful and simple one. Again, from Thich Nhat Hanh. We are all interbeings. We're all interrelated and interconnected. And you can cultivate your happiness right here, right now, through that knowingness that the happiness of your neighbor is your happiness, and that your happiness is not outside of you ever. It's a skill, and it's a feeling that you can create right now. It is your true nature. Once you cut out all the unnecessary commentary of your head, once you cut out all the unnecessary commentary programming that has been imposed upon you when you were a kid, once you let go of all the delusions, all the things that are not true. So I find sitting very powerful, because once you sit and deliberately just sit and breathe, there will be a divide in the mind. There will be a separation from your thinking to your awareness. So 2 different things, awareness and thinking. You'll watch the thinking mind think of all unnecessary things. It will chatter. It will be not content. It will be not content sitting. It would want to go somewhere. It would want to scratch your nose. It would want to fix something. It would want to clean something or get something done or judge this and not that. But in awareness, all is peace. And this is where true happiness is. The happiness that is, we are just going for this ride. That we are just one in this. We are just one of the many humans, but we are all one humanity. And when we are not too busy thinking, this is where true life is. This is where true happiness is. This is where joy is. When you have time to appreciate everything around you, what's in front of you, the color of the sky, the sparkle of the sidewalk. There's a sudden buzzing that will happen in your skin, in your muscles. And then when you truly let go, this is where true healing happens, because your nervous system will shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system. And you'll activate the vagus nerve. And you'll expand your aura, your soul, your vibrational resonance, your light. This is your true heritage, my friend. To be here. To be just happy now. Okay? So may you search outwardly as you go on your day with grace, ease, acceptance. Okay, do not sacrifice your present moment for a future happiness. Future happiness is not real. It will always be pushed towards the next day. So become happy now. If dancing makes you happy, dance now. If splits make you happy, do some splits. Or do some cartwheels. Cut out what other people will say. Cut out what your ego will say. Tend to the spirit, tend to the intuition, tend to the inner feeling of joy. It's easy. If it feels good, it's your intuition, it's your joy, it's your heart. If it pressures you, it pushes you, it's your intellect and your mind. It wants you to be other than what is right now. Because that's your ego. The ego is always not content. It is never happy where it is. It's always wondering about this and that. It's always taking your attention. It's robbing you of your highest currency, which is your attention. So just knowing that there is an awareness and there is a thinking ego, mind, just to know that is enough. If you know that there are two things, you get to have a light grasp on what's going on and become awareness. It's gentle. It's ease on your shoulders. I like to do these things after carrying weights. Like I feel the tingling and the presence. Like total relaxation, like endless falling. Like what I experienced in the flotation tank. Well, hope you picked up some gems here. My goal here is for you to not be entangled in your head. Answers are here right now. Like what Thich Nhat Hanh said, happiness is right here, right now. All we gotta do is train ourselves to make it, to cultivate it right here, right now. Where you are, where you stand or sit. Start where you are, do what you can, use what you have. I think that's it for today. Have a great Friday. StartEarlyToday.com, MakePureThyHeart.com, SnowTattoo.com, TurboGoth.com. New music coming out, lots of recipes coming out. and tattoos as well. You are a joy. You are a celebration. So be it. Namaste.